Hello and welcome to the Horizon Camper Builds YouTube channel. My name is Eli, and in today's video I'm going to show you my latest completed camper build on yet another second generation Toyota Sienna. Now, I have done a lot of Toyota Siennas in the past that I featured on this channel. Today I'm going to show you a second generation Toyota Sienna that's going to have a new level 3 layout designed for a single person. This layout is going to feature some really cool updates and upgrades to the level 3 platform, as well as a really new color stain that I think you guys will enjoy. So without further ado, let me show you my latest camper build.
All right, folks, here we go. We're going to start today's video tour with the outside of the van. I'm not going to spend too much time on the outside of the van. I just kind of want to show you what it looks like. This is a 2006 Toyota Sienna LE, and you could see that it looks just like a regular minivan, meaning nobody can tell that this is actually a stealth and outdoor camper, because nothing really indicates on the outside that this does have a camper build inside. The only thing that was done to the outside as far as a camper build is concerned is the addition of two 100-watt fixed thin solar panels, so you can see at eye level, you can't really tell that they're on the roof. There's 200 watts of solar to be able to charge a rear 100 amp hour battery in the back, which we will check out later in the video, as well as also charge the front driving battery. You could see the windows are blocked off. We do have black reflectics on all the windows that are removable from the inside, but they are black towards the outside, so you can't really see that there is a camper build inside. You can see this is a beautiful lime green color on this 2006 Toyota Sienna. This van is in really good shape. It is a single owner vehicle. It actually will be listed for sale on the Horizon Camper Builds website, so if you're interested in it, feel free to visit www.horizoncamperbuilds.com and you could see it listed on there. So that's pretty much what it looks like on the outside. Let me go ahead and open it up to show you the camper build inside. Before I show you the camper build, I just want to briefly show you the front interior of this Toyota Sienna. This is a LE, so you could see it is in really good shape. Dashboard looks to be in great shape. The seats don't have any rips or stains on them. The carpet is really nice and clean. Headliner is also in good shape. Everything on this dashboard works. AC, heater, radio. It does have the auxiliary port to connect your phone to the original radio and be able to listen to music off your phone. My favorite part of the interior is that it has this collapsible center console. When you collapse it, you have a little walkway to be able to access the camper build back there, which we will check out in just a moment. Also, I thought it was really cool that the original owner, again, this is a single owner vehicle, kept the Monroney sticker, the MSRP sticker. This van back in 2006 was $28,000, and these vans were getting 19 miles per gallon city, 26 highway. So that's a really cool document that will come with this vehicle. I should mention that this van does have a clean title, clean Carfax. It does have 158,000 original miles on it, and it does come with service records from the original owner. Everything has been done, and all the maintenance and repairs are up to date. So that's pretty much what it looks like in the front. Let me go ahead and open up the sliding door to show you the level 3 solo camper build in the back. All right, let's go ahead and check out the camper build. We do have an automatic sliding door on the passenger side, and you could see the updated level 3 camper build made only for one person. This is a secured build, meaning it is secured to the van's floor, so won't go anywhere while you're driving. But also it could be removed in about an hour or so to reinstall the second and third row seat. This is a modular build. It comes in 5 different sections, and each section can be removed, or you could just remove the front section just to install the second row only. So you do have some options. The seats do come with this van. You could see we have a single bed and bench configuration. The width of this bed is 30 inches wide and 75 inches long. We're using a foam folding mattress 4-inch thick with a washable cover. Again, this is a bed that does not double in size, and the reason why is because it allows you to use this beautiful counter that was created with lots and lots of storage solutions for only one person. Speaking of storage, we do have under bed storage. You could see we have some carpeting to give it a nice touch, but this is basically open under bed storage for maybe some larger items. This is a very, very private setup, super stealthy if you choose to hang out here. These are the reflectix on all the windows that can be removed. We have a vinyl covering on the shiny side to kind of give it a very nice look rather than, you know, that cheap reflecting material. You have more of like a wallpaper type situation on the windows, but these are super easily removed. They're just applied on the windows, and you could see this is the black side of them towards the outside. We also have a curtain that separates the driving area from the sleeping and lounging area, and this is the walkway that I showed you earlier to allow you to access the camper from inside of your van. I'm really excited about this new stain color that I'm using, carbon gray, and you could see it turned out pretty nice. We have multiple coats of stain as well as polyurethane, and then we also sanded it down to almost a mirror-like finish. So this will protect the wood but also make it easy to wipe things down if you do spill something. I'm really happy with the color of the stain. It almost matches the interior color, which is gray. This one actually does show also the wood pattern, which is also a nice touch. Everything is routed. You can see the edges are very soft, so when you're entering you don't injure yourself by bumping into the corners. Soft corners are everywhere on this finished build. Okay, I've now entered the van and I'm sitting on the bed. I'm going to go ahead and close the sliding door to show you how private and cozy this setup is. We got the curtains blocking the front view. We have the LED lights that are clip-on, which can be moved anywhere in this build. I got one clipped on right here and then one on the counter right up here. These can be adjusted. You could choose different color lighting as well as adjust the brightness. And this is actually illuminating beautifully on this counter to highlight this beautiful stain color. I have plenty of room to move around while I'm sitting here. I'm 5'9" and I have about 3 inches of clearance before my head hits the roof on this part of the build. Over here the roof does slant a little bit. My head still doesn't hit the roof when I'm sitting upright in this area, but it is slightly slanted towards the back of the van. I went ahead and removed the reflectix on this sliding door window as well as the one on this one to get some natural lighting in here to better be able to show you this layout. I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to this part of the build and show you what the view looks like when I sit here. Plenty of room for my feet and I have access to this really nice and spacious counter. This counter actually extends over to this sink topper that you see. There is a sink under there, which I'll show you in just a second. And over on this side, so you have plenty of surface area to be able to maybe put a laptop, work on your computer, have something to eat. Let's go ahead and talk about some storage under the counter. You got some cubbies under the counter, different size, that you're able to utilize for different sized items. But you also have access to the 2 cup holders. We have retained access to the compartment that has a lid, so you could reach in and store some items down there as well. Everything has been built around the bezel that has the cup holders and the storage compartment. Here's a look at the storage on the floor. Tons of room should you want to store some items under the counter. Speaking of storage, we also have these pockets that hang right up here to allow you to store some small items. This is the very first time I've actually used these, and I thought rather than keep that as an empty wall, to go ahead and get 2 of them to maximize storage solutions. So this would be for like small items, this would be for like larger, medium to larger items. We even have a big wide shelf over on this side that can also be used as storage, obviously. And lastly, on this side, we have more storage. Let me just go ahead and shine the light. There we go. This is more of a fixed shelf cubby area that you could throw stuff in here. And then down here also, we do have access to the cup holders as well as the other storage compartment. Under the shelf, we have access to the 12-volt fridge. This is an indoor-outdoor fridge, so you can grab some items. You'd have to push the mattress back a little bit to be able to access the fridge, but it's very doable to, you know, maybe grab some food items, place them up here on the counter, and have something to eat. Here we see a DC outlet with the voltage of the battery, the secondary battery. And we also have a on and off switch for the 1500 watt inverter. And over on this side, when you turn on the inverter, you have access to the AC outlet. We do have another DC outlet right down here, and there is one more that is dedicated for the fridge. When I open the lift gate in the back, I can go ahead and show you what that looks like. Let me go ahead and show you the indoor and outdoor sink. I'll go ahead and remove the topper and place it on the counter. And here we have the indoor-outdoor sink. So when you're inside, you can use this sink, you know, when you're stealth camping. It is a really nice 13-inch round bowl stainless steel sink, as well as a adjustable, collapsible stainless steel faucet. And in order to use the sink, I'd have to activate the water pump. There is a switch on the side of the sink compartment. Flip that on and be able to dispense some water in here. There we go. A little bit loud, but good water pressure. Whenever I'm done with the sink, I like to depressurize the system by turning off the water pump. So that's pretty much what the Stealth layout looks like inside this 2006 Toyota Sienna. What I'd like to do now is go ahead and open up the lift gate to show you the outdoor use of this camper build. All right, let's go ahead and open up the lift gate so we can check out the outdoor use of this camper build. Here's a better look at the stain color. I really like this carbon gray color, and I also especially like that it almost matches the interior color of this van. So here's a better look at the sink from the outside. Again, we have this topper that we can remove, and it would allow us to go ahead and use the sink out here. Very easy access. Right here on the side of the sink, we have a small little shelf. We also have more storage on the side for a portable stove. This is a single burner butane and propane stove that comes with this build, and it is conveniently stored right here. This was left open on purpose to allow you to access the spare tire tools. The location of the spare tire is actually under the passenger side sliding door. This is an extension that can only be opened towards the outside to allow you to have maximum counter space while you're doing some outdoor camping. You can do some food prepping up here. Maybe you want to put that portable stove to be able to cook up here. Here is the 12-volt fridge. It can be opened from the inside as well as from the outside. This is a 30-quart 12-volt fridge. Draws very little power, but the battery and inverter setup has plenty of power to keep the fridge running 24 hours. I'll show you that in just a second. Over on this side we have more storage, little cubby that came on that rear bezel of the van. And over here we have the sink compartment, the cabinet for the gray and freshwater 5-gallon containers. Very easy to take those out to be able to dump the gray water and refill the fresh water. Plenty of opening to allow you to do that. Right next to the two water containers we have a storage compartment that can be accessed obviously from the outside when you open this cabinet door, but also from the inside through this cutout that was made specifically for inside access of this storage area. And then this, when you open it up this way, it gives you more flat surface area to utilize when you're outside doing some outdoor camping. And right behind the 12-volt 30-quart fridge we have our battery compartment that has a 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, a 1500 watt inverter, fuse box, switches. Everything is custom made and is located in this accessible battery compartment that can be accessed from the outside as well as from the inside. And this secondary 100 amp hour battery will be charged by the solar panels. Here's the Renogy solar controller that is connected to the two 100 watt fixed solar panels on the roof. So as long as there is sunlight or even a cloudy day like today, will still charge the secondary battery. Not only will the solar panels charge the secondary 100 amp hour lithium ion battery, they will also charge the front driving battery. We are up here in the engine compartment, and I want to show you why the solar panels will charge the front battery as well. This is a smart isolator. This smart isolator will allow the connection to be established between the battery in the back and the battery up front to allow the solar panels to go ahead and charge both batteries if the voltage is high. But also, if you go ahead and turn on this engine, the alternator will also charge the driving battery as well as the rear battery, because again, if the voltage is high, the automatic isolator will establish the connection between both batteries and charge them both. So whether it's solar panels or engine charging, you will always have a full battery in the front as well as in the back.
So that concludes today's video tour on this really cool lime green 2006 Toyota Sienna with the updated level 3 camper build for one person. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.